Moses Simon has been fantastic.
He looked lively when he came on.
Ademola Lookman has been great. Victor Osimhen has been working very well with those two. Don't change that, sir.
FX, we pinned our hopes on the Nigeria football team today. We couldn't quite do the unthinkable at the start of the tournament, which was, first of all, must get to a final, and then secondly, try and win it. What are your thoughts on the game, and how are you feeling? Obviously, you're dejected, and I know you're going to single out one or two players for some criticism, so I want to hear all of it.
Shola, even your voice is low, so let me just up the tempo. No matter what, I'm proud of these boys. I'm proud of these boys. But not proud of this performance today. This was a final, and boys just didn't step up. Bad day at the office.
Yeah.
But the finger has to, as we've praised him from the second game to the final, it's Jose Peseiro. He gets a lot of stick today, and he messed up.
Yeah.
He fucked up.
With the starting 11?
Yep.
Who would you...
Never tweak. Shola, never tweak a winning team. Moses Simon has been fantastic.
He looked lively when he came on.
Ademola Lookman has been great. Victor Osimhen has been working very well with those two. Don't change that, sir. Zaidu Sanusi has been shaky all tournament. Why is he playing in a final?
He can't... What's he good at?
Okay, you know what, Shola? In the first half, you remember when he was trying to head the ball back to the goalkeeper?
Yes. He was nervy. Yes.
Gradel or what? Max Gradel
was there.
Was almost going to, and he considered a corner.
Yes.
A normal coach in that situation, you already see that this guy is shaky.
Yeah.
This guy can't handle a final.
Pressure of a final, yeah.
Bright Osai,
Go and
warm up. Baba, I'm taking you out in the 35th minute.
You'd have hooked him
straight. He was struggling. The second goal, too, the same thing. He was ball watching, Shola. He was like this. Are you standing on the post or are you standing to mark the man, sir?
No man's land.
Football is a team sport,
Yeah.
but you have to point at those players.
Yeah.
But as you point at those players, you point at the coach for starting them.
Yeah. He will be in call.
Pointing like
He will be. Let's talk about Iwobi.
Like Sonwolu.
He will be in call.
I'm not blaming Iwobi.
No, but what do you think about his performance?
The truth is, Nigeria came into this tournament, Shola, with K-leg. There were a lot of players, especially in the central midfield area, that didn't make it. And we saw it.
Yes.
Franco Yekas ran his socks off. His tank was done. The ammo tank was done in this final. Iwobi was done. He couldn't string passes together. He was done.
Do you think the manager could have done a better job rotating the players throughout the tournament? A lot of people were out on their legs in the last few seconds, and we didn't have any urgency. In the last 10 minutes, after they scored their goal, I thought, okay, there's going to be some sort of an onslaught from Nigeria, and there absolutely wasn't. Throw-ins were being taken so slowly. It was like we were 2-1 up.
Yeah, so you see, I was on the other side of what you're doing right now. I was the interviewer against Angola when we won Angola 1-0. And I remember interviewing Leslie or Nigerian Englishman, and I remember pointing out saying, Peseiro has only used about 18 players from a possible 25 players in this tournament. Are we sure this is not going to come back to bite us? Because these guys were definitely fatigued. You need to start bringing in the boys. You have to use at least 23 to everybody, sir. Yeah. Terry Murphy should have played more games. Yeah. Paul Onuachu should have played more minutes. He overused Victor Osimhen. That's why he was fagged out. Yeah. So the same thing. We didn't have a creative midfielder. Yeah. So we sat back too much. Yes. So sitting back too much, it cost us. It worked for us from the group stages. We were sitting back a lot, and we grew into the game as we grew into the tournament. But a lot of credit has to go to Cote d'Ivoire. They balled us in the second half, especially.
Yes.
And
Listen,
where we are.
we've got a lot to be proud of because no one gave us a chance. I interviewed everyone on the first game and I said rate our chances, and I think I gave the highest. I think I gave 5. Well, whatever. That's neither here or there. My question to you: Leslie says the manager should keep his job. What do you think? Be objective as possible.
Peseiro took over in May 2022, and the style of play the Super Eagles has not shown. We have not seen anything until this tournament. It was until this tournament we started seeing flashes of the Super Eagles, but we have been very inconsistent under him. I'm sorry, he's a roadman. He's got to go, and he's got to go in terms of we are a very talented nation. We should be able to pick out creative midfielders because Ndidi is injured. Okay. So because Iwobi is not playing well, why can't we get another creative midfielder? Why? Why don't we have a database, Shola? Why don't we have a database of players around the world and in
Nigeria?
In Nigeria, from the grassroots up. We always talk about it in the WhatsApp group we're in.
A lot of these players look like they play in Europe and they're just comfortable.
How can you not have a creative midfielder? That's what we lacked in this game. The moment Senior Man came into this game, we could see live. But it was too late, Buff. It was too late. Senior Man no play enough for this tournament. It was rusty, injured.
Do you think we were overconfident? Did you see when they came into the stadium with a speaker and they were dancing? Chukwueze has a speaker on his back. Do you think we were a bit overconfident? Because when I looked at the faces of the Ivory Coast players, they looked like they came to do a job, and we looked like we came to dance, and we danced.
That's what the AFCON is about. Forget that. Everybody dances. It's a show. I think it's even part of the.
This is the final, bro.
I mean, still part of the way they try to also like everybody should showcase their culture and all that. The Angolans, the South Africans, everybody's doing it really. So no problem. The truth is, the god of football, the god of luck, and everything just went the way of
because
Ivory
they shouldn't have been here.
Yeah, third best. They beat the champions. They beat the favorites.
Last minute goal in one. I think it was a quarter.
This man is just clearing his throat. The man interim manager, new manager bounce, and he wins the tournament. He's 41 or so plus, about in his 40s, and he beats an experienced coach like that. I mean, I put out a tweet out on X saying, Peseiro has so much experience. He should easily floor Faye, their coach. But look at that, man.
Thank you, FX.